Good evening. I'm Micheal Wallace, one of my mom's 7 children from Tuskegee, Alabama, the poorest city in the state. In this small city, I was one of those considered poor. I was also raised by a single parent who to this day struggles with addiction. In my early years, I battled with becoming a product of my environment or the man God ordained me to be. I had to fight doubt, depression, and my own addiction. At a certain point in my life, I had enough determination to gather myself and evaluate my options. I could either sit back and waste time complaining or stop making excuses and become the difference I wanted to see around me. My immediate family, close friends, and those in my community seemed to not value their future, but I had to invest in mine, and education was my way out. There was times that we had to go without utilities, went without hot water, food. There was even times I was homeless. But I couldn't allow these things to stop me. I was driven to defy my circumstances. As a leap of faith, I applied to Alabama Agricultural and Mechanical University. To pursue my Bachelor of Science degree in Mechanical Engineering. I immediately began to excel academically. One 4.0 semester GPA became 3 consecutive 4.0 GPAs. And deep down, I felt like there was no stopping me. However, at the end of my sophomore year, my mother experienced a massive heart attack and was diagnosed with a chronic lung disease. During this same time, she and my younger sister were being evicted. To deal with the stress, my mother hid behind her worsening addiction. This reality temporarily caused me to deviate off course. I began to work an incredible number of hours in hope of rescuing my family. My grades began to fall. But I soon realized that I could only help my mom by first helping myself. I got back on track that next school term with 2 consecutive 4.0 GPAs. Now armed with a renewed focus and motivation, I began to realize that I needed another level of professional experience to further refine my leadership potential. That's when I discovered Thurgood Marshall College Fund. Through TMCF, I was able to intern with the Department of Defense Air Force Research Lab. This opportunity taught me that I can compete with any student from any university across the nation. And that I can become an engineer, and not just any engineer, the best engineer that I can be. I know without a doubt that I can accomplish this goal. And the fact that I am standing here tonight, sharing my story, tells me that anything is possible. That's what TMCF does for students like me. My faith in God, life experiences, and the awesome education I've received at Alabama A&M give me wings. But Thurgood Marshall College Fund is the wind beneath them. To my fellow scholars in the room, remember, your adversity doesn't dictate your future. Your past doesn't define your character. For we can do any and all things through Christ who give us strength. Before I leave this earth, I intend to show my family, friends, and community that if God will help me despite my circumstances, he will certainly do the same for them. Again, thank you, Thurgood Marshall College Fund, for holding true to your goal of delivering dreams.